Like I said, easy as pie. The bombs are ready.
What's he doing here?
Fuck off.
Something's wrong. Don't like it. What the hell is going on here?
You kill us, we kill you.
Shit. I must be seeing things. Some say the
Explosives are in place.
Time for the fireworks. Would you like the honors?
Sure. This should be fun.
The detonator isn't triggering. Must be interference from the windmill.
It doesn't look like that did much. The windmill's still standing. I mean, the rotor's still spinning.
Vincenzo's calculations. They must be off. I'll have it fixed in a flash. Gotta see this through. It's my...
What are you doing? An armed bomb?
Before the PKs get here. Giving you an armed... We can't rely on radio detonation. Not with all the interference.
What now?
This one is guaranteed to blow up the whole windmill.
All right, how much time do I have?
Let me count. It'll blow any second. Run!
But where am I supposed to put it?
Where? You have to go back.
And?
And plant it on... place it on... Put it on the...
Where? Damn it, toss it in the fucking river?
Such language! Why so nervous?
Right in the middle of the windmill?
I can finish my own sentences. Thank you very much. On the rota. You have to climb up to the rota.
To the very top? You serious?
The bomb's taking air. You really think we have time for jokes?
Hey, Aiden. Nice fireworks show you put on. Now it's time to blow this popsicle stand.
I can't. One thing I still have to take care of.
You don't get it. There's no time to waste. We can make our way to the center now. Everyone's too busy to notice.
I promised Alberto I'd tell his son something for him.
Do you want to finish your business or play shepherd, spreading the good word?
Well, it's bad news, Harran. Alberto is dead.
I see. But the metro is empty. There might never be another chance like this. Are you sure?
I have to go find Vincenzo, Harran. I promised.
A night fucking errand. Hurry. Remember Sarah and Yana. Find me at their place when you're done. If you're still alive.
You shitting me? I can see you, fuckface.
Now, cut at an angle, and...
So it was Carl who betrayed them.
Aiden, you there? Hector didn't withdraw. He attacked the Bazaar. Go back!
Too late to go back, my friend.
Just be careful. Remember our deal.
I remember.
I'd call that a wrap. All cleaned up.
Didn't put up much of a fight.
Yeah, because they're cowards. Told you before.
What about the prisoners? Throw them in the dungeon?
Unless you feel like banging them first. Look. It's Chubbs.
They killed Chubbs?
Looks like it. But only him, I think.
We gotta tell Anderson.
Yeah, but where is she?
Should have been here ages ago. I'll look for her.
Fucking shit. What'd they do to you? Kill all those motherfuckers.
You're free.
I thought it was over, man.
I can't believe Carl betrayed us.
Fuck, Pilgrim. At first I thought you gave us up. But Carl...
If it wasn't for him, the Peacekeepers wouldn't have attacked. But he fled right after the blast.
There are more on the upper level.
Okay, I'll go there. You run.
Still not here?
Wouldn't be asking if I'd seen her, would I?
Calm down or you'll blow a gasket. You still waiting here like
Hey. Don't be scared. It's safe now.
Thank you.
Hey, Sophie. So where's Vincenzo?
Aiden, watch out!
Hella goes for you.
Cut!
That wasn't even worth the golden shower. Get up, Aiden.
Thanks, man.
That makes us even.
It's not over yet.
Aiden! Aiden! Come on, you coward! Come down and fight!
You better get out of here, Anderson. You're on Bazaar turf. Look, tell Ader there's still time to call this off.
Why would he do that? We're winning! You're stupider than I thought! Come down and fight, and stop using Bazaar buddies as human shields!
Aiden, no!
Ready for this?
Aiden, we have reports that Ader's men are retreating. The plan worked. We took out their lights and the infected tore them to pieces. They don't stand a chance without him. Ader withdrew his men. They're in the metro tunnels. We're not getting to the center that way. Carl betrayed us. He's the one who went to the peacekeepers and warned them. Claimed he wanted to prevent bloodshed, but made things worse. But now, I run the Bazaar. And I promise, we will defeat Ader. And I will take you to the central loop.
Sophie runs the Bazaar! For Sophie! And know how many PK creeps it takes to screw in a light bulb? None! Because they're too dead to screw anything!
Alberto's dead.
Don't be a buzzkill, Aiden.
Yeah.
I'm serious. He was killed taking down the windmill.
How'd it happen?
We put Vincenzo's plan into motion, but then Alberto had to go in his son's place. Sacrificed himself to blow up the windmill.
Fuck me. To Alberto!
To Alberto!
So, where's Vincenzo?
He's outside. Look around.
Vincenzo.
We did it, Aiden! My dad, he really did it!
Your father wanted me to tell you, he's always been proud of you. Very proud.
What? Why are you telling me this, and not him?
He died, Vincenzo. Died for the Bazaar.
Was he in pain when he died?
No, he was all smiles. Because of you. And because he was able to carry out your plan.
Thanks for being there with him, Aiden.
Your dad kicked ass, Vincenzo.
Yeah, Alberto's all right. Hell of a craftsman. For a loser, you mean? For a failure. That's what you used to say.
If only we had more like Alberto, the PKs would have been gone ages ago. You, go in and check on Vincenzo. Now! You did a frickin' awesome job, Aiden. We'll beat the PK, and we'll help you get to the center. You're one of us now, brother. You're part of the Bazaar family.
Thanks, Barney. Good luck.
Good luck, Pilgrim.
Hey, Harran. Where are you?
I'm waiting for you at the girl's place. You'd better hurry, Aiden.
The passage to the center. It's blocked.
I have another idea. Just come quickly. Time is not on our side.
Okay. I'm coming.
When I die, I want to be buried in ashes.
Hakon, I'm here.
You're finally here. Let's go. When Yana heard you were coming, she grabbed Sarah and they left. Seems they weren't too fond of you.
Where are we?
Waltz! Fucking hell!
Calm down, let me see. Let me see, I'll help.
Fuck! Wait!
I'll help, show me. Relax, you're gonna pull through. What's that? The wound from the Lazarus? So you killed Lucas.
If not for those brass knuckles, it would only took a few seconds to do the job. I thought he was a better fighter.
The fuck are you saying?
No point denying it with this wound, right?
So you carved out his tattoo and planted it on Barney.
Waltz, he ordered the kill.
You're working with Waltz and you didn't tell me? You piece of shit.
Oh, you don't get it, kid. Waltz would have killed me, you see, like he killed Dylan. And anyone who defies him. I have to get out of here, get it? I couldn't have told you.
Why? You know he's the one who tortured me in the past.
I didn't tell you in order to protect you. So what if you find out something about your sister? Waltz will kill you.
Where is he?
Fuck!
Where is Waltz?
Supposed to meet him under the electric car factory in the GRE tunnel. Hey, then I'm fucking dead here, understand? They're gonna kill me. You'd leave me. You'd leave me now.
You'll get what you deserve. And whoever's after you can finish what they started. Either the assassin will get you, or the infected will.
You'll never find your sister. Waltz is going to kill you. Nice knowing you, Aiden.
Fuck you. Good. Locked. Gotta find another way.
You there?
Yeah, kind of. Bit busy.
Just letting you know, we've detected movement among the PKs. They're looking for you. Take care, and good luck.
The GRE tunnel. This could be the place Hakon talked about. But no sign of Waltz. Damn it. Maybe there's some kind of generator around here. Just what I needed.
Promising friendship.
Waltz ordered Lucas's death.
Detective Aiden won't rest until he solves the case. You expect me to believe you? Why would I?
Because Waltz is here.
Hang on. Boys, search the tunnel. Why would Waltz have Lucas killed?
To weaken the PKs, to put a wedge between you, spread chaos. I don't know his plans.
I fucking hate politics. And you picked the wrong side. What else is there to discuss?
Ader! They're attacking the headquarters! Bazaarians! They took the metro station!
What the fuck? Grab that door! This cunt did it! Fuck! Quiet!
I warned you, Ader.
The electricity's off. We need to find the fuse box. What's going on here? Who turned it off?
Who do you think?
You're gonna be a smart ass now.
I'm just saying, let's get him.
Well, you can't escape anyway. Okay, search for the fuse box. There should be a utility room nearby. Hepper, check the other entrance. You two search that tunnel. It's a maze, but if Waltz is hiding here, he had to leave a trail like any slug. We're waiting, Aiden. If you're gonna screw up now, you picked a bad time. The fuse box, Aiden. I don't like just hanging out here.
Do you have anything? There are some wires, but it's all flooded. This doesn't look good, Lieutenant. The equipment's been shut down for 15 years.
Keep looking. Hopefully that's not the reason for the short circuit.
Someone was here. They yanked out the cord. Someone's been this way. Who else would have the skills to get past that?
Hey, somebody's in here. It's him! Get him!
Easy now. Surround him. You're gonna pay for Lucas.
Still on Jack Matt's leash?
Save it for your trial, just before they cut your head off.
Do you really think that's how this is going to play out, Lieutenant? Lucas's death was just a beginning.
You admit you hadn't killed. Take him.
Why does his death bother you? You're not enjoying your new role? New status, new challenges, new possibilities? Don't I deserve a thank you for making this possible?
Nicely put. Now enough of your crap. Cuff him, Hepper.
I'm glad you finally joined us.
Shut up, Waltz.
Now, give back what you stole from me. Give back the key, boy, or you will all die.
Fuck! Hepper! What are you waiting for? Kill him!
Pay for what you've done.
A little boy wants to pretend he's a grown-up, but he's no grown-up, just a precious little boy.
This one's good too. Ground them at the fucking face. Look, over there. Someone's moving. Boss is in the factory. Let him know. Hey. Something weird about him. Fuck.
What the hell? My head is pounding. What's happening to me? What happened here?
Where are you?
I'm in the car factory. Over.
The key. Waltz has the GRE key. This is it, Waltz. I'm coming for you.
dead now, asshole! Gonna tear you apart.
is she?
You? I already killed you once. This time, I'll do it right. You're one of my curious. Good. Before I kill you, you'll get a chance to witness something spectacular. Everything comes full circle. We return to the beginning. And now, you will witness history in the making.
History? 5 years old. You tortured kids. We were kids.
You were part of something greater. You owe it to me that you are still alive. That you are stronger than others, special. That you are stronger than I could have imagined. Yet not as strong as me. Any last words?
What have you done to my sister?
Sister?
What have you done to Mia?
Aiden, you're alive.
Run!
We gotta take. What the fuck?
He's trying to warn me!
Right, now talk. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Aiden, and you? Why are you helping me?
Show me your arm. Come on. I won't bite. Well, not hard. We have something in common. I was one of that crazy fucker's subjects, too.
Mia, did you know a girl named Mia?
Mia? No. Who's Mia?
She's my sister. We were in a GRE place together. I have to find her.
Well, if she's alive, she must be pouring herself with water somewhere in the city.
What?
Not that I'd blame her.
What are you saying? Fuck you!
Whoa, Gajo. Sign of the times. The world we live in. Just saying.
I have to find her.
Well, first, let's fuck out of here. Not sure we managed to ditch that psycho.
The entrance to the central loop's not far away. We'll be safe there.
They're here!
Bring them in.
Earth to Aiden. Man, you were just a million miles away.
Do you have nightmares about what he did to us?
All the time. That's why I want to kill the fucker. Waltz is number 3 on my list.
Wait, you got a hit list? Seriously?
Do I look like I'm kidding? The city's got a lot of trash, and I'm the maid who's gonna make it the capital of cleanliness.
Who else is on it?
Besides Waltz, Butcher, Harran, and... You know what? It's a very long list. There's a few small fries that deserve a bolt between the eyes as well.
And by whose authority are you doing this?
You kidding me? The highest court of justice in the land. My own noble authority, Your Honor. And you? What were you doing with that bastard Harran?
How did you know I knew him?
Who do you think shot him when you were romancing each other in the cabin? So, what's your link with him?
You'll have a hard time believing this, but he saved my life. When I came to town, I was infected, and no biomarker. People at the Bazaar wanted to hang me.
Sure, I'd do it myself.
But he got me out of there, got me a biomarker. Can't believe he duped me.
He dupes everyone, like everyone. I trusted him once too.
Really? Tell me about it.
Maybe someday. But my story's similar to yours. He tricked me, and people died. Better forget about him. Or do like me. When you see him next, make sure you have a crossbow and a bunch of bolts handy.
Okay, enough chatting. Let's go.
Bossy. I like that. We gotta go.
Aiden, you there?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Wow. I thought you were gone. Apparently, Waltz was doing these experiments on the sly. Fucking psycho.
And no one in the GRE noticed?
At some point they did. I heard that's why they kicked him out. Too bad it was too late.
I was hoping you were a little faster.
And Harran, why is he on the list? Because he killed Lucas?
No. I like those blue puppets, the PKs. But no, I don't give a shit about Lucas's death.
And why then?
That, my dear, is a long story for another day. Let's just say everyone on that list deserves a headshot, and Harran deserves something worse. Fuck! This was always open. We're locked out. Fuck fucking great!
This is a GRE facility, isn't it?
Oh man, it worked! Where did you get that? You know Dylan?
Dylan gave me this before he died. Waltz killed him.
Fucking... So he got him after all.
Also, Dylan told me to find someone named Lawan. You know who that is?
Maybe we were meant to meet each other. The universe brought us together for some fucked up reason.
What?
I am Lawan. Dylan wanted to contact Frank. He said the PK commander, Lucas, found something. Something Waltz had been looking for a long time. He wanted to escape the city so that Waltz wouldn't get it.
The GRE key? I have it now.
Probably. Lucas died because of this gizmo. Dylan, too. Watch out. Or you'll be next. It's valuable. Invaluable, I suppose. So you'd better not lose it. Look out!
What's going on?
Impossible. Waltz must have switched on the generators.
Waltz? But why?
Don't have a clue. Who knows what's in that fucker's head? Come on. Hurry, before they go off.
The train is delayed. The metro service is sorry for any inconvenience. Please mind the gap. Thank you for your attention.
You're fucking welcome. Hurry, Aiden. Seems we have a clear path to the central loop.
Ladies and gentlemen, the train is delayed. The metro service is sorry for any inconvenience. Please mind the gap. Thank you for your attention.
Are we going or...
We're sightseeing.
Funny. Fuck. Shit, look! Lights here too! It's fucking unbelievable! Oh, come up to the roof! We'll check it from above! See you at the top!
Coming to lead us to heaven!
Come on, Aiden, quick! We have to see this from the roof. Hey, where are you?
Damn it. I was wrong. Can't see shit. I really thought it'd work. We were fucking duped.
At least it's peaceful.
Yep. That's why I come here when I'm pissed off. So a lot, believe me. Look! Aiden! They're back on! They're fucking coming back on! You see that, Aiden? You see that? It's beautiful! Oh, I can't believe it! No, I just can't believe it! Oh, I see it, Daniel. I'm at a lookout point, and it's quite the show.
How'd this happen? Dark as hell for 15 years, and suddenly this?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Then drop by the canteen and let's talk. Been missing you like last year's snow loca.
While shotgunning beers and screwing bartenders.
You know me. It's a gift.
We'll meet you there, dumbass.
Something's wrong.
No. Oh, no. What the hell's going on?
So that's the fisheye. Okay, how do we get there?
Fisheye's gotta wait.
Gotta wait, but why?
We need to check the substations. One's over there, level with the PK tower.
What about the fisheye?
Listen, I want to help you, and I will help. We'll do this together. But you have to understand, it's the first. It's been the same situation for over 10 years. 10 years of this fucking darkness. We gotta check this out.
How do we get to the substation?
It's an old paraglider. It'll help you get to places you normally can't reach. Just follow me.
Wait! Fuck.
Not bad. For a rookie.
It's easier than it looks.
I still can't believe this is happening.
I think Waltz turned the power on somehow.
But why would he do that? He's never helped anyone. Why would he give people power back? Are you sure it was him?
He used the GRE key in the car factory. I think that's when everything lit up.
That makes sense. Years ago, the military took over the plant to secure the energy cells in the hills. But I had no idea they could still be made to work and power half the city. Keep an eye on that key, Aiden. Hell knows what else can be done with it. We better hurry to the substation.
Hi. But you better keep practicing if you hope to beat me.
I didn't know it was a race.
It's always a race, Aiden.
You're not done. Way better, Aiden. But you have to control the wind. Otherwise, it controls you. Okay, from here, it's not far at all to the substation. Go there and activate it.
On my own?
You're a big boy. You'll figure it out. There's another one near the metro. I'll check that one. If we get one or both of these working, means we can activate all of them.
Hey, but how do I activate it?
It's not rocket science, Aiden. Those are old systems. I guess we need to make sure fuses and cables are working.
This paraglider, can it be made to fly faster?
Possibly. But that's something you should ask the Craftmaster about.
Medical personnel are advised to show their passes and submit as per Section 7 of the Pandemic Containment Measures Act. Failure to display a functioning biomarker and a valid pass is a criminal offense, punishable by imprisonment.
Those paragliders? It used to be a Night Runner's favorite toy.
You a Night Runner?
Me? Night Runner? I wish. They were really something, Aiden. Real heroes. The only thing I had in common with them was substance abuse. But maybe someday.
Hey, you. Seen any signs of renegades around here? See, Private? Now calm down and let Aglot think.
What's there to think about? Why not head back to base?
Who the heck are you, anyway?
I'm someone offering to help. I'll check what happened to the power. You know anything else about it?
That's top secret military information.
We're trying to figure out how to get up there.
Just go ahead and tell him everything, why don't you? Every last detail.
Well, what's the big secret, huh? We need to get this piece of shit working, that's what.
My colleague's vastly oversimplifying things, but his gist is correct. There are obvious signs of the electricity having returned, and this here appears to be a substation. It and others like it are capable of transmitting electricity throughout the city. We have orders to get this building functioning once more.
Meaning, turn it back on.
Unfortunately, without climbing equipment, access to it is severely limited.
I can climb up there without the equipment.
You'd be willing to do that? You'd be doing a great favor for the Peacekeeper.
Uniform! Decipher! Electricity brings all the fun. Just raring to get
What was that he said?
I think it was something about his mother and a goat.
PK morons! We'll be taking that electricity. Thank you very much. Kill him.
You shouldn't have picked a fight. What about you, bud? Who taught you how to fight like that?
Name's Aiden.
Hey, you guys know this one? What do the bullets say to the man that got shot?
Bang.
No, just passing through.
You severed his limbs with a machete, Nitaf. Technically speaking, that's a melee weapon, while bullets are reserved for...
I'm glad you're fine, too. Still want to climb up there, Aiden? Not for free, of course.
We reward specialists fittingly.
Well, no time like now.
If you need any help up there, give us a holler over the radio. Aglot's good with electronics.
However, from here, I can estimate the level of damage done to the apparatus.
Aglot's got a knack for electronics.
Now is a suitable time to execute the operation.
I'm inside.
How's it look?
Somebody was in a big hurry when they took it offline.
I would surmise the main circuit suffered a break. Find a cable and connect the source of power to the transmitter. That should restore the circuit.
Aiden, report in.
Yep, I'm on top of the substation, trying to connect power to the transmitter.
It wasn't a piece of cake in here, after all. Sure you're gonna make it?
I met a bunch of PKs who couldn't get to the substation themselves.
So that's why you haven't called me yet.
You should see them. Get to decide which one I like more.
You know that'll cost you, right? The peacekeepers, they're all right, but they're not the sort to help out of the kindness of their hearts.
I wouldn't know what to do if it wasn't for them. Besides, they're down there and I'm the one up here.
Tough choice, huh? I wouldn't give it to them. I mean, fuck them. They have their own men. And what about the free folk? Someone should be on their side. Who else, if not people like us?
I'll think about it.
Just don't take too long, Gajo.
Wait, what?
I'm already done here, and you're dicking around over there.
Always with the competition, huh? Alright, plugged it in. What now?
Activate the control unit. It's in the control room.
On my way.
Your help is an important contribution to make this city safer. I just wanted to say that so you feel appreciated, and so you understand how important this is.
Okay. Thank you. I guess. Don't act so surprised.
Just yanking your chain. Meet me back at the canteen. This could be the start of something beautiful.
When I die, I want to be burned to ash and scattered on the street with the rest of my family.
What happened at the Bazaar sets the way.
Go, go, go.
Substations. If we could get them all going, that would be something. Power for the entire city. Imagine that.
Maybe I'll hit up some of the others.
Well, my brother has a kid, and
Luan? Luan, you there? Luan? I guess I'll look around.
So you have no idea?
I'm sorry, have you seen Luan?
Can't you see we're having a conversation?
I'm just looking for a friend.
Luan, you sure you know what to do if you catch that tiger by the tail? Anyhow, she's probably out in the field somewhere. But you can ask at the bar.
Whenever Matt goes into the canteen, Juan gets in.
Have you seen Luan?
Of course. I see her all the time. Oh, wait. You mean like today? Sorry. Got mixed up in all the excitement.
Fuck your bench! Our kids can't play outside!
Hey, looking for Luan? Know how I can find her?
She was just here.
Boo. Still didn't break your neck? Good.
This him? The gajo you were talking about? Daniel, I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, really? So good or bad things?
Nanahiria, gajo. Medic have Kyla Van Lupino tut. Sarchawa Vesawa Dukhawawa Tutiknog Fu Bakrano Merak Havatut Fchuvava Dre Tutar Vutsnia.
Daniel! Back off, you imbecile.
Navachavweska Yovsa Outsidero. Westa Subida.
Jesus. Jealous much, Daniel? We were never together, got it? Give it a rest.
What are you talking about?
That Levant friends are my friends.
Daniel says that to get the power flowing, we have to reactivate the other substations.
The power plant's on, but the cables couldn't take it. 15 years took a toll. Atrophy musculare means juite.
Untrained muscles wither. Come on, Frank's room is over there. Let's figure out why Waltz turned it on in the first place.
Good talk, Gajo. Let her watch her back. Didn't you hear what she said?
Are we going?
One thing about Frank. Do you see these people? Anywhere else, they'd be savages at each other's throats, but not here. Here, they stay calm, cool, and collected, 'cause of Frank. They respect him because he was a night runner. Everyone here owes him something, including me. If it wasn't for Frank, I wouldn't be here.
And where would you be?
In a dark zone as a biter? Or in some den, high and about to get higher? Frank will help us. You can rely on him too. Trust me. Ready? Let's go. Frank!
They slaughtered us, one by one, like fucking rabbits.
Frank? Frank, it's me. Wake up!
You? What the fuck you doing here? Interrupting my conversation with...
Ravik's been dead for years, Frank. Pull yourself together. You got a visitor.
And who's that? Queen of fucking England? I gotta act all dainty now?
This is Aiden. He has the GRE access key. Waltz used it to turn on the electricity in town.
Working GRE key? You're full of shit.
Show it to him.
Where'd you get it?
From one of Waltz's men.
So you one of Waltz's men too?
Hey, easy, Frank. Aiden is on our side. We think this contains data proving what they did to us in the hospital.
So you still believe you'll find out why Waltz fucked up your childhood? Okay, I'll tell you. Ready? Yeah, because he's a fucking psycho. He's fucked in the head. That's your Holy Grail and Ark of the Covenant all in one, Lord. Happy? Aiden, right? You and Luan can get the fuck out of my face now. I got more important things in my mind. It would have worked if that fucker had showed up at the TV station. You were right, Ravik. Fucking traitor. Without him, we were like kids with slingshots going up against tanks.
Luan, it seems we're done here. Come on, let's go.
Waltz turned the power on with this key for the first time in years. And I doubt he did that out of the kindness of his heart. And you don't give a fuck? Frank, get your shit together. You were a legend. Fucking commander of the Night Runners. Do you even remember that?
That Frank is dead, Luan. He died with the others at the TV station.
Why the fuck would Waltz turn on the power?
Don't ask me. I don't have a clue. But if you're looking for the GRE database, you need to find a terminal to access it. The thing is, I have no idea where one could be. And those who knew are probably long dead. But the good news is we'll probably be dead ourselves soon enough. Cheers. Now, get the fuck out of my quarters.
Fucking drunkard. You hear that? Fuck, something's happening. Will you check? I'm right behind you.
I'm sure. I've seen them. Renegades in the central loop?
Nonsense. To all units, renegades are in the central loop. I repeat, renegades are in the center. They're surrounding the fisheye. Can anyone hear me? Over?
I'm on my way.
And make sure there's no more of those fucking renegades in the area.
Yes, Commander.
You all right, boy? Jackman.
Come on, Frank. You all right?
I saw you fight. What's your name?
Aiden.
If it weren't for you, a lot more would be dead. Come on, boys. Search the area.
Sir, I have a question. We're looking for a GRE database.
Most GRE equipment has been dead for years. What do you need this database for?
With your knowledge of the city, you know GRE places inside out. Aiden and I need to find this database. Will you help us?
Lawan, he's your friend.
Aiden? You could say that.
I've never heard of you, Aiden. Where are you from?
I'm a pilgrim. I came from outside the walls.
So you've seen a lot. You probably came through old Villador too, right?
All right, what do you want to know?
A lot has been going on there lately. We lost our commander, and the Bazaarians tried to cut off our power source. They say most of our people have been killed, either by the infected or by those from the Bazaar. I also lost contact with the new commander, Aitor, and his unit. Know anything about them?
We found Waltz, but he overpowered us and escaped.
What? Where?
In the tunnels, near the car plant. Waltz decimated Ader's squad. I barely managed to escape.
I shouldn't have left them like this. We need to find out what's going on there. As for the GRE equipment you're asking about, you can ask Lieutenant Rowe. If something's working, he'll know about it. Lately, he and his unit have been securing the Culver Island and New Dawn Park areas. But because of the Butcher's raid, we had to go radio silent. So you have to look for him yourselves. If you find him, give him these.
What are they?
Orders for him and the other units. Move it, boys. Let's go.
Come outside. Let's talk. Where did you learn to fight like that?
Where? On the road? As a pilgrim? I had no other choice.
On the road? Huh. Don't you wonder sometimes what they gave us to make us like this?
Stronger?
Rather, fucked in the head. But yeah, fucked up and stronger.
Maybe I'll figure that out when I find Mia. What's next?
Well, you heard it yourself. Rowe might know where you can access that damn database. Here, take these orders to him. Just don't lose them, or Jack will gut me.
What about you?
I'll join you. But first, I have to see Frank. You saw him. He's barely holding it together.
Okay.
Good. Start with Culvert Island. The PK have an outpost there.
Hey, Lawan, you should know that in old Villador, I came into conflict with Ader. I blew up the Peacekeeper's windmill, and we really don't like each other.
Are you afraid they'll figure out what you've done? Didn't you hear what Jack was saying? Take it easy. Nobody has contact with old Villador here. And even if there was someone, by that time, we'll have already found what we're looking for. And stay on the radio all the time.
Sure thing, partner.
Did you hear about the pilgrim? Word on the rooftops is Matt hired him to whack the colonel.
Luan, I'm nearing Culvert Island.
Great. Frank sorted out, so I'm on my way. If you get Ro to tell you where the terminal is, let me know. You'll find your sister, I'll find the missing names of assholes from my kill list. Everyone will be happy.
Except the people you shoot.
They won't be in any condition to care.
Lieutenant Rowe, I have orders from the commander.
I ain't Rowe. He went off with a squad to New Dawn Park. I'm Lieutenant Grady.
Great. Guess I gotta keep going.
What are you talking about? Show me those orders, son.
I was supposed to give them directly to Rowe.
And I'm Rowe when Rowe's not here. It's called chain of command. Give him. What the hell? Did the commander say why we're being pulled back to center?
He didn't seem too eager to explain anything to me. I'm just the messenger.
Okay, boys, time to pack it in. Command's ordered us to withdraw. It's back to base for us.
We're doing what? We're leaving this outpost?
Don't question me. You can't hide behind Myers' skirt out here.
You're abandoning us?
What do we do? We'll be defenseless.
Go arm the survivors. Then we roll.
If I were you, I'd give them plenty of weapons. The Renegades sent a whole detachment to the fisheye.
Any other bright ideas, civilian?
Just a question. Where can I find Rowe?
New Dawn Park, like I said. Not sure if they made it yet. You take these to him and tell him I'm on it. Better you than me, buddy. Rowe's gonna blow his top when he reads these. And I'm here to save lives, not lose mine.
Yeah. Thanks for the tip.
Assholes. We won't stand a chance.
I'm really sorry, civilian, but we have orders.
You can't leave us. If the renegades come, we'll be dead within a day.
Easy there, civilian.
Fucking idiots. Word on the rooftop. Man hired him.
Luan, I'm going to New Dawn Park. Apparently Rowe went there.
I still don't understand why the Renegades attacked the fisheye. They've got their camps, but Butcher hasn't attacked the fisheye since never. Even he respected the Night Runner, so no fucking clue what's going on in his head.
The Butcher. Tell me more about him.
The Colonel. He's the leader of the Renegades. He gave the order to douse the city in chemicals. That's when my parents died.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Saw my dad once in my whole life. And if Mom was good at anything, it was drinking. She abandoned me.
That's how... You ended up in Waltz's program?
More or less. And your parents? Remember them?
No. I just remember the hospital, pain, and the fire. Right before they split me and Mia up.
That why you're looking for her? She's the only family you got left?
Let's focus on the job, okay?
Okay, tough guy. Last one there's a rotten egg.
looking for Lieutenant Rowe. You seen him?
Who are you? Why do you want to know?
I have orders from Major Matt. Lieutenant Grady said he was here. It'll be okay. Where's your squad and commander?
We were making camp when renegades attacked us. Rowe and the others, they got a few. Then they went after the ones that tried to run.
What about you?
Couldn't keep up and lost contact with them. Then another group attacked me. What are they doing here? The renegades weren't attacking our positions in the center. Oh, fuck.
Hey! Get some rats here!
Careful.
Hide. Go to hell.
Sure! Already leaving. Aren't we, gentlemen? Let's get him!
Hey, we're safe now. You can come out. So, where's Rome?
Camp was supposed to be up there on the hotel roof, by the junction with Newell's Drive. There's a winch in the back of the building. You can take that up. If they haven't been able to come back yet, that's where you'll find them.
Thanks. If you can make it back to base on your own, go there. And don't let yourself get chased into a box again. That was close, man.
Hang on one sec.
How's it going? Found Ro yet?
Not yet, but I ran across some renegades.
Shit. Hang on. I'm on my way.
Quick! Help me! Let's kick those renegades' asses.
I don't want to be here all day.
Good. They're taken care of. Check the status of the squad downstairs.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant, sir. Are the renegades outside? They won't bother you.
You took them out? Who are you?
Aiden. I got orders from Jack Matt.
Well, fuck me. Let's look at what Santa's elves have brought us. Withdrawal? Now? This is some kind of fucking joke. Know how many men I lost to secure this miserable plot of land?
Look, I don't, Lieutenant, but I have
Five of our very best. Bartez killed more virals than an entire unit. Sierra and Little Ron, they've been fighting at my side since before the fall. They gave their lives for that scrap of the city, and now what? I'm supposed to pull back?
I'm looking for access to the GRE database. I hear you know where I can do that.
Yeah, I do. But why the fuck would I tell you under the circumstances? I got important, if idiotic, business to attend to. Get out of my sight. Okay, gentlemen. Gather the dog tags of the fallen. It fucking sucks. But an order's an order.
Ro, wait.
Lawan, you come to piss me off too?
You know me, Ro. Aiden and me both are looking for that GRE database, and you're gonna tell us. You wanna drag this out, or take care of it here and now?
Fuck. Why are you after the database? I've heard it was stored on servers in the Observatory Command Center. But that building was destroyed in the chemical attacks years ago. The bombings came one after the other, like we were the fucking Viet Cong. Nothing was left. Understand? Nada. If you want, check for yourselves. Gentlemen, we're going.
What's next?
Next? Didn't you hear? That database sounds long gone. So much for discovering the mystery of our childhood. I'll go back to looking for the shits on my hit list. And you? You can enjoy life in the center.
I'm going to the observatory.
Then you're going alone.
So, we're splitting up?
All good things must come to an end. The butcher and the pricks from my list, they'll find this out soon enough. I'm going back to looking for them. You shouldn't stay here either. Aiden, I'm sorry you didn't find your sister.
Yeah, thanks.
You've always got Waltz. He probably knows what happened to her. If I find him, I'll let you know. Good luck, Gajo.
Take care, Lawan.
Sayonara.
Renegades. They surrounded us on the island. We don't stand a chance. I'm begging you, help.
Yeah.
You can't just run off like that, Henny. Granny's not as spry as she once was.
Henny, I'm not...
Aren't you cold, darling? You never knew how to dress appropriately. I remember back in preschool how you would put your undies on your head.
I'm sorry, but I think you're mistaking me for somebody.
It's about time you made it back here, Henny. I'm feeling a bit out of sorts today. Why am I even standing here? Aha! Did you get... Do you have those, you know... Help me out here, Henny.
I'm sorry, I'm Aiden. Aiden. And I really have to get going.
Pills. That's it. You were supposed to bring me my pills. Ran out this morning. And my mind's all sort of foggy.
I'd like to help, but Okay, let's see. Where do you usually keep these pills, ma'am?
No matter, Henny. You were supposed to refill my script at the pharmacy.
Pharmacies aren't really open for business these days.
God, I've forgotten everything. Ah, I know. This group of nice boys came this morning for coffee. No, it was for tea. And they made me, I lent them my last bottle. They had such funny masks on their faces.
You were robbed by renegades?
Ah, yes. That might be what they called themselves. But they were nice boys.
All right, don't worry, Grandma. I'll ask those boys to give it back. Where did they go after that?
Somewhere over there. To those abandoned apartments behind me, I guess. Darling, don't you boys get up to too much mischief together. I'll be waiting with a hot cup of tea by the windmill south of the VNC Tower.
Luan, yeah, you were right. Only ruins left. Luan? Hey, Major Matt? Aiden here.
Aiden, good to hear you, son.
You said maybe you could help me out. I'd like to ask how.
Not over the radio. Come to the ship. To the main HQ. I'll be there soon myself.
All right.
What the Let's get the hell out of here, Greg.
Hey! Wait! Stay away! Hey!
What the fuck just happened here?